Well, the Family Crisis Center is a nonprofit organization that assists survivors of domestic violence and sexual assault. And at this time of year, we know that domestic violence increases in the home. And so we just want to take this opportunity to make people aware and to support our agency and our shelter. I mean, it takes close to $50,000 a month to run our facility. And so we just want people to be aware of these. We see clients 24/7. I mean, we see clients at all times, but there is an increase during any holidays. And so really you got Thanksgiving and you're rolling into the Christmas and New Year's. And this is just, I mean, it should be a joyous time of year, but unfortunately it's an incredibly stressful time of year, especially someone who's in a domestic violence relationship. I mean, they really want to show that they are good, that everything's fine, but actually they're very ashamed of their relationship and what's taking place inside their home, which can add to the stress of their life. So plus you have substance abuse during this time is very high. Unfortunately, money is probably the biggest stress for everyone during this time. And then you have where the abuser is home, so they can't. The hotline may not be ringing on Christmas, but they're all together. Children are being more exposed during this time. They're not going to school. So these are these things that are increasing with these with the family together. It's just not always a great time for everybody. Well, according to the National Domestic Violence Hotline, there's an increase of 5 to 25% during the holidays. And so a lot of times they may not be able to make that call right then, but the domestic violence is taking place when everybody's together. This is an abuse wheel is what we call this. It's a domestic violence abuse wheel. So it's starting with, and there's formed the different types of abuse, is intimidation, emotional abuse, isolation, minimizing and blaming what took place, so they could have a full escalation and they're like, no. Using children as pawns in that type of situation. Male privilege, we see a lot. Economic, financial abuse, and coercion and threats. And so it just escalates to physical.